Well, we'll come along to a briefing that's been held just before for the members of the House of Keys MLCs about public sector pensions. It's a subject that, of course, we talked to yourself many times. But Ian, you're the actuary. What was the message you were trying to get across here to all members today?
I think the key messages were twofold, that the future service costs of our schemes overall is falling. Various reasons. The key reason is the reforms we've done to the unified scheme, 6% reduction in future benefits, increase in contributions from next year. And that flows through to our long-term cash flow position, whereby future benefit outgo is reduced and future contributions to all of our schemes is improved.
Because we've had this time bomb forever and ever about the money's going to run out. Are things looking better now?
I think they are looking better, and it's a big thank you to public servants who've actually engaged with us. Nobody ever likes to lose something they thought they had, and that's what's been going on. It's a 6% cut in benefits that are being accrued. It's an extra 2.5% contributions. Police, teachers, the judiciary are catching up with where they are in the general unified scheme, and we're in a better position now than we were 12 months ago.
Are you following the UK basically?
We can't follow the UK because we have to sort this out ourselves. We can't just borrow money to handle deficits, and where we are is we've still got the historic legacy of unfunded public service pensions to deal with, and that's a debate that's coming up in November. Today's presentation is about what the actuaries are telling us about where we are after we've made the changes that we've made, and it's relatively good news. Unfortunately, interest rates and some other assumptions have moved against us, so the liability has increased. But the actuarial liability is just a number. It's a measure. It's a guess. It's based on expectations and assumptions, and I don't want people to focus on that. The thing that people should be focusing on is the scheme is now in a better place from a cash flow point of view and from a cost point of view than it was 12 months ago.
Well, that's why you get the big work. Actuarials are always the ones that have to do those sums.
Yes, everything is based on assumptions, as the Minister said. Some assumptions have gone against us, but the key things this time is that the reforms that we agreed with the unions, agreed with our members and have brought through are working, and you can see that in the end results.
So, I mean, back to what I'm saying about how people are feeling. Are we better or worse off than people in the United Kingdom? Because that's what affects the police, it affects everyone here, doesn't it? Public service, side of things. How are we looking?
Well, the Isle of Man government for borrowing has a good rating. This year there was more income inside government than the previous year because of the way things work. It's about confidence, and you have confidence if you trust people that are doing a good job, and the trust is deserved in this case because we have issues with our public sector pensions. It would be better if we had a funded scheme, and if we'd done things differently many years ago, even decades ago, but we didn't. But members have worked with the employers and members are doing things to put things in a better place. So I'm confident, and confidence is half of the battle.
Okay, so the pot's not going to run out because I'm heading towards my pension. When I get it, I think that's what people will be thinking.
Well, I think this is always a long-term thing. I think it's step by step, and the first step is the unified scheme. The second step is further reforms to that scheme, contribution increase. The next step is this thing called cost sharing. So if costs do continue to move away from us, we have a mechanism to rein them back, which we've not had before. So the process that we've started now will continue.
How can you sum up the main headlines? The younger are going to pay more. There's going to be less money. Work longer hours. Is that more years?
People will have to work slightly longer to get what they would have anticipated, but the youngsters have many years to make that up. So the scheme is still good for youngsters.
Are you happy? The mood music okay? You're going to get through?
Oh. Yeah, well, we've got another 6 or 7 weeks before we have the November debate in Tim Moulton. I really want people to try to follow the issues around the assumptions and what we're trying to do, because it's a complicated issue, but it's a massively important issue for next public policy. It sits up there with the overall state of government finances. We are addressing it. I think we make good progress, and we can continue to make good progress as long as our decisions aren't rash.